We've known the value of pi for thousands of years, but theoretical physicists have just stumbled upon a new way to calculate it using rules of quantum mechanics. If you thought math was a solved game, you need to hear how particle physics are rewriting the rule book on the world's most famous number. Researchers from the Indian Institute of Science have found a new series representation for pi by looking at high energy particle physics using the Feynman diagrams. How you say that?
Feynman, yeah.
It maps how subatomic particles interact. They discovered a hidden pathway to calculating pi that connects quantum field theory directly to pure number theory. It's news not because it's breaking speed records, but because it proves deep, unexpected mathematical links between the physical universe and abstract math. What's going on here, John?
Yeah, so like you said, pi, it's a transcendental and it's an irrational constant. It expresses the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. This means it has infinite non-repeating digits. I think I've met 3.14159265854, I think, is as far as I've gotten in my memory. So classical geometry and calculus, they've introduced ways to approximate pi through an infinite series. So that's expressions that add up an endless sequence of terms to approach pi's value. So early examples include Madhava's series from medieval India and later formulations by Leibniz and others. So modern computational methods use refined series to compute pi to trillions of digits, but mathematicians still seek new efficient expansions that converge more quickly with fewer terms. So the article talks about how they developed a new representation of pi while modeling quantum particle interactions. So what they did was they used techniques from quantum mechanics, notably what you talked about, Feynman's diagrams, for particle scattering and the Euler beta function. So that's a tool in string theory. And what they did was they built a series whose terms converge on pi. So these physics-inspired mathematical tools allowed them to construct an expression that approaches pi more efficiently than some traditional series by requiring fewer terms for a given precision. So in mathematical terms, this kind of series representation works because it leverages underlying symmetries and integrals common in quantum field calculations. So some infinite series naturally converge on constants like pi. By reformulating quantum amplitude integrals, the physicists turn complex physics calculations into an optimized mathematical expression for pi itself. That's a lot of information. That's quite complex. But again, I love that they're like the pi is, it's not just a geometry constant. It's woven through physics. It's woven through engineering, a number theory. Like it's not just one thing, right? And I love that.
Yeah, and I like to think of this calculating pi as like following a recipe. So for centuries, you use grandma's recipe, a classical math, which works well, but takes lots of steps. And scientists just found molecular gastronomy recipe. It uses completely different ingredients, particular scattering formulas to bake the exact same cake, but much easier. So just keep that in mind. Maybe even like a TikTok video. Now they show, you used to bake pasta like this, but now you just put it in a bake pan and the sauce and close it up and you're done. It's a whole new way of doing it and it's much easier. So definitely this will potentially lead to smarter algorithms, simulation tech. It could lead to more accurate physics engines and scientific simulations. And there won't be a lot of change for the average user. Your calculator app won't change. NASA only needs about 15 digits of pi to land a rover on Mars, and we already have that. So, but it's interesting that, beyond when we're talking about string theory and the universe, this will allow us to complicate things a little bit better.
Yeah.
So having said all of that, quantum pi is a masterpiece of theoretical beauty that unites physics and math, even if it isn't replacing our supercomputer algorithms just yet. So does knowing the universe has hidden connections excite you, or do you just want your computer to run faster? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. What do you got going on, John? This is stuff that's going out in the next week or so?
Yeah, so we've got some events at the Toronto Business Development Center. I'm doing some lunch and learns in person there. It's a great organization, great incubator. And then February, what date is the Startup Drinks, Craig?
I closed that, so I'm not
Okay.
sure. February 19th, I believe.
February 19th. But have a look at startupdrinks.com, startupdrinksto.com for that event and other events. Yeah, if you need some help with government funding, SHRED, or any other grants, reach out to me on LinkedIn. But if you're interested in AI automation workflows or you need help with your business, what can they do, Craig?
Well, we've got lots of stuff going on over at flowgrammar.ca where we help businesses implement AI and business automation so they can scale faster and more reliable, get more leads, grow faster. We also have a growing community over at flowgrammars.ca where we do Flow Grammar Cafe, we do live build events, we do demo events, we get the community together online and in person several times a month to show and demo and support anybody who's trying to do this, learn automation, end-to-end AI agent building. So check all that out. We have a series of events called Flow Grammar Cafe. The next one's February 6th, March 6th, and April 2nd. We do those right now in partnership with Workhouse, and those are full day drop-in headphones, laptop, and work. And we'll have some experts on site that can help you troubleshoot. And we all kind of do a little walkthrough in the afternoon about what you're working on and, show us what you're working on and stuff. And it's really cool. So check all that out over at flowgrammar.ca and flowgrammars.ca, and coming soon. And you can sign up for this now, flowgramming.space. An AI agent and workflow marketplace where people can buy and sell agents or workflows. So if you're building agents and don't know what to do with them, where to sell them, go over there and check that out. Again, flowgramming.space. Or if you're building workflows, or if you want agents or workflows built, you can go over there and buy them. We have some interesting guarantees, and it's coming soon, so you can get your name on the waiting list right now. That's all we got going on, John. For everything else, go to torontostarts.com. I don't even think I mentioned it that whole time. Thanks everyone for watching. All the information about CES, and these interesting things. Any last words, John?
No. Check out our next episode. We're going to be talking about the weird stuff at CES. So,
all right, everyone. Thanks for watching.